Okay, there's a question for all the John Deere people out there that might be willing to help me, or able to help me. Just took the heads off, and you can see there's actually a bunch of fluid in there. I never noticed the fluid levels in the radiator going down, but every time I tried to start it over the last year, it started very hard because there seemed to be water in the cylinders. Well, this kind of proves that there was. The head gasket was up here. I took off. It looked okay to me. I'm no expert. I didn't see any obvious holes or anything. Both sides looked pretty good. Didn't look like that was leaking. But then again, like I said, I'm no expert. I guess I'm asking, is there any other way? The only way I can think of for fluid to get in the radiator or in the pistons like this would be gas leaking through a stuck carburetor float. It did smell kind of gassy, but I don't know if gas would do that kind of discoloring. It looks more like rust, water, maybe antifreeze, but I guess you're going to tell me that I need to take the head off or the engine block off and look for cracks. Basically at this point I'm looking for any recommendations you guys can give me. I actually, funny thing is, I think I got one here. I actually found, I'll put it over there, two of those nuts. It's like an acorn nut, one in each piston. The only way I could think that would happen is I had a straight pipe on. Would rodents go down through the exhaust, into the exhaust manifold and into the piston, or how the heck would that get in there? I always had it covered if it was outside. Another way I'm thinking maybe it was leaking if the exhaust manifold wasn't on properly. Is there a possibility that water was leaking in through there into the pistons? Any other recommendations you can give me? I'm wide open at this point. This can be a very long project. I don't mind. Got my other John Deere B over here to play with. But I haven't taken the governor off yet. I know Brian had recommended checking the governor springs. The only reason I hesitate to do that, I'm not an expert on engines, so I'm a little worried about getting everything back in time when I get everything taken apart and start putting it back together. How difficult is it to get the stuff back in time? Is there any markings I can put down before I disconnect everything? Is that going to help, or is it just simply a matter of checking compression in this? You know, I've read about timing and where you twist it until you feel the suction going into, I think it was the left cylinder. But basically at this point, any recommendations you guys can give me, I'm sure you're going to tell me to take the engine block off and have it looked at. If you could recommend any, you think I should rebore the pistons at this point, whatever you guys recommend, I'm just looking for some suggestions. Just for other knowledge here, if you're curious, I do have to change the radiator core. But I got everything pretty much taken apart. These bolts at the bottom here are rusted on. I don't know how I'm going to get them off. I've been trying for days. And I've been spraying them with WD-40 every day. They don't seem to be loosening up. So I'm about at this point to just rip the whole thing off and try and cut them off almost. But then I'm going to have to drill out every one of them. But okay, that's pretty much it. If you have any recommendations or how that would get like that, or what my next step would be, I'm open. Thanks for your help. Bye.